little bit as we're gonna speak with
There he is.
dumau. How's it going? Congratulations on the
Hello.
win.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I do have a pretty good starter for you on this one. I think I want to talk about you as an individual for this game really quickly before we get into the good meat and potatoes of it all. You, unfortunately, weren't at your best maybe throughout this series, but I want to get your thoughts on maybe what the biggest issue playing up against Forward was. Were they doing something necessarily that made you feel really uncomfortable, or was it just a matter of, everyone has an off day every now and then. That happens.
Yes, I mean it happens. We didn't know what they were supposed to do because they didn't have any demos or anything. So I didn't
Right.
have anything to attack, like before the
Oh,
game
and you're
and know
really good with the
where to
demos. Is
go.
that what you're saying?
Yeah. So I just prefer this game to let the teammates do their job in the extremely sides of the map and just try to help them, and then I can play the situation where I can help them much more as well.
Nice.
I want to kind of go back to the beginning of the series. Mirage, you guys started out 9-1, but ended up losing out 16-13 overall. Kind of talk to me about how you guys were not able to close that out, and what were Forward doing that was so difficult to deal with.
Well, actually, it was my bad because I was trying to read them what they were doing and what was the plan from them because they didn't have any demo in Mirage as well. So I think the last game from them it was like 6 months, so you have nothing to just have a base, a basic thing. So I was trying to read them, and they were changing every time what they were doing. They were taking mid, going back to A, and just letting one guy mid, one guy window, with well positions. So I didn't know how to tell the teammates to react over these things, over what was
That's really
happening at the
interesting.
time.
That's really interesting that you keep talking about like the demos and the preparation that you guys do. So recently, as everyone knows at this point, Taco has taken a step back from the roster and you slotted in next, and Cold Zera has taken over the in-game leader role, right? So what do you guys have in terms of the team dynamic changing between those two players and taking the shift of leadership? Is there a massive change? Do you think that it's actually better for you guys now with him at the helm? How has that sort of transition period been so far?
I think about this. Taco and Cold, they're two different persons. Uh, they're both explosive, and they know what to do in the map. They have the fundamentals of the game very, very, very well done. So they go step by step, and they have good reads. The Gozer is making good reads. Like in this side, he can help us much more. And city side, when he's playing in positions that he has the vision of the map, he can help us much more as well as a gel. But I think the the most important as well is not depend just from my gel. It's to learn from him and see what he's doing, let him call the things, and we learn above these things over this. And when he's not talking, someone can talk, because we understand each other. So we are trying to get this level yet. So it's step by step, because too much things is we are trying to adjust things yet, like positions and everything.
Right.
Was that what was so helpful? Is that how you guys were able to bring things back on Ancient? I mean, 11 rounds in a row to close it out. That was what it was on the T side. And you were kind of referring to some of those calls. Was he making a lot of those calls on that T side?
Yeah, at his side he was doing very well, and we had our starts as well, and we knew what we were doing. The T side was much easier, and the city side we were getting the first kills, but we were giving the situations. We always had the 5v4 at the start, but we were losing the situations.
My last
Well,
question that I do have for you, though, is Next's and what he really brings to the team in terms of the roles that you lost from Taco. Has he taken up a majority of those roles and positions, or have you guys, like you mentioned, had to shift a lot of them around to make him comfortable as well as to make the game plan work better? Or maybe did it start with him in Taco's roles and then slowly evolve into something different?
Yes, he was. He was like at the start, he was doing the roles of tackle, like more anchor and interfragger. That's what he's doing now. But we're still trying to adjust him to see what he can do better. Cause when he came, he was not playing CS too much. He was playing a little bit at the night because he was studying and working. So he was trying to get back in the rhythm, and he's getting better. He's understanding more of the game, but for him it will take more time, and we are still doing the steps that is necessary and trying to help him as well.
Well, Dumau, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us. Congratulations once again on the win, and we really appreciate it.